Hello and welcome back to Magic Duels, episode 8. And let's get right into it. Story mode. What's this? Choose a campaign. Amonikhet plus 150. Kaladesh. Aether Revolt. Shadows over Innistrad. Think that's how it's pronounced. Eldritch Moon. Battle for Zendikar. Oath of the Gatewatch, or Origins. You get a heavy bonus for that. Magic Origins. For every planeswalker in the multiverse, there's a story. There's an origin. That moment of extreme trauma, duress, or emotional awakening. A moment when the possibility of infinite worlds becomes a reality. Experience the journey that ignited the spark of Gideon, Jace, Lilia, Chandra, and Nissa. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Okay, so seems like we've opened up the rest of them. I'm not exactly sure, but sure. Now it seems we can do Jace, or is it Jace? Probably Jace. You are Jace Balerion, a 13-year-old living on one of the towering mage rings of Viren. You are a natural at mind magic, able to hear the thoughts of those around you. It is difficult for you to connect with others as you are painfully aware that they think you are a freak. Alright, well that's nice. You know what? Let's get into his story. I think I'm really going to enjoy this one because I definitely like mages. I always have enjoyed Magic. Any Elder Scrolls games I've ever played, I normally start them off at least playing a mage, and obviously I'm doing a mage let's play in my other series. Just a little plug right there. So we are Jace Balerion. You often seek the solitude afforded by the apex of the Mage Ring. It's the only place where the thoughts of others can't reach you and bombard your mind. Usually it's quiet here, but not today. That sounds ominous. So let's start. Let's see. Seems like being bullied of some sort. Let's get a sip of tea real quick. Yes. Mage Ring bullies. Mulligans. At the beginning of each game, you draw a hand of 7 cards. If you don't like your opening hand, you may take a mulligan, shuffling your hand back into your library and drawing another 7 cards. If you take a second mulligan, you'll draw 1 fewer cards. So your hand will have 6 cards. Each subsequent mulligan will decrease your hand by 1 card. In most cases, you should take a mulligan if you have fewer than 2 lands or more than 5 lands in your opening hand. You may also want to take a mulligan if your opening hand has cards of one color and lands that produce another color of mana, all green cards and islands for example. Okay, don't show again. You play first. You can keep this hand or draw a new hand of 7 cards. That is a lot of mana. A lot of, or land, mind you, sorry. So we have a human wizard, draw card. We draw our power from the infinite ocean of the mind, where all manner of things can be conceived. Azure Creed, or Phasmental, Phantasmal Dragon. Yeah, whatever. Creature, Dragon Illusion. Flying. When Phantasmal Dragon becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Well, that's not nice. I don't like sacrificing my dragons. This may seem like a terrible idea, but I'm actually going to keep this first hand. I like the large amount of mana that we have here, and we're likely not to get more mana, and we still have something we can play very, very early on. So I'm going to keep this hand, and we are going to play an island. play another island. Azure Mage. So 4 cost and we can draw a card. Interesting. But yes, so let's play it and I'll get another sip of my tea. I don't know if I mentioned what this tea is. I think I'm going to do that every episode for the most part. But this is Red Dragon Chai Spice. Or, no, I completely screwed that up. Red Spice Dragon Chai. Something like that. It is wonderful. It's very, very lovely. Ashmouth Hound. Creature Elemental Hound. Whenever Ashmouth Hound blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, Ashmouth Hound deals 1 damage to that creature. Ooh, don't like that whatsoever. I definitely have to get that out of play because I definitely don't want to be having damage dealt to me all the time. Blind Okay, so how do you say that? Phantasm? Blind Phantasm, sure. Creature Illusion. Its source is the depths of the mind. Its form is the unexpressed longing to know. Very interesting. I love the flavor text. It gives so much interesting insight into the lore of the world of Magic the Gathering. So Azure Mage, and then we attack, and it'll do two damage, but this guy will block and deal 1 damage to it. No, we're gonna skip our attack for now. I think we might keep Azure Mage on the field for as long as possible. So let me know in the comments, how many of y'all enjoy tea? And what kinds of tea? I know there's several different kinds of tea. I like black tea and things like that. And I know there's country tea. I know there's plenty of teas. I even heard recently of something called bubble tea. Have no idea what it actually is, but I've heard of it. Bubble tea. Very, very interesting. Separatist Void Mage. I love just mage. I love the word. When Separatist Void Mage enters the battlefield, you may return target creature to its owner's hand. Interesting. Interesting. See, I like cards like that because they're interesting on 2 different parts. One part, let's say, you have a strong creature over here that you really want to get off the battlefield. You can cast it and send it back to their hand. Or let's say you have a card that has a special effect when it enters the battlefield. You could cast that, get that card back into your hand, and then place it back down again on the next turn and, get that effect once again. So that's really, really nice. And now we have this one again, which is nice, but it's very, very, it has a large weakness, which I'm not that big of a fan of. Choose a creature to return to its owner's hand. That one, naturally. Alright, and now we can attack. Wonderful. And deal a modest amount of damage, but the first damage of the game. Wonderful. So, yeah, so tell me, what teas do y'all like? Or if you like tea, or if you're more of a coffee person, what kind of things do you like in your tea? Creatures with Defender can't attack. Don't show again. So does ours? Yeah, okay, so ours has Defender. And it doesn't defend by very much. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to or and dealt by Fog Bank. Wait, what? No. Does that... I want to try something with that. It's not essential whatsoever, so it's something we can definitely use. But that is just amazing. I'm going to skip attack again. I'd like to get a large presence on the field before I attack, because all of those little creatures deal damage +1 for any time it blocks or is blocked, and I don't like that. Sleep. Tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't untap during the next... Okay. We are keeping that for later. And we're going to cast that. Yeah, we're going to keep this, definitely. That's a wonderful card. We're going to skip our attack again. When I say a large amount of creatures in the battlefield, I mean it. We're going to get as many as we can. Volcanic Dragon. Flying Haste. This creature... Oh yeah, okay. Sometimes an eruption in Shiv produces something more than a mere river of molten rock. Ooh. Imagine living in a world where you have volcanoes spit out dragons. Volcanic dragons, mind you. 2 sleep cards. Okay, not bad. I like that. You know, we could play one now and deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Not a bad option. Not a bad option. But we're going to continue. We're going to wait until we have the biggest force on the field. We're going to lay that card down, and it's going to feel amazing. That or the whole plan is going to unravel itself. Who knows? One will happen before the other. Alright, just assessing everything, checking everything out. Let's see what their plan is now. What they're going to do. And see, I love it because it doesn't really matter what they do. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1. May during bully attacks each turn if able. Okay. So they can be doing 2 damage to us each turn if we let them. Separatist Void Mage, once again. So these are 4 costs. You gotta remember that. What do we want to turn to the owner's hand? A non-creature spell. I think we're going to send that back to its hand. That seems the most wise option. The bigger monster. And skip attack again. So how do you like these episodes? You know, the more laid back Magic the Gathering episodes, because that's how I feel they are. I feel they're much more laid back. So okay, this is where we're gonna step in, because that card, it would be useless for us anyway if we were going to attack. But I want it to see, does it just negate all the damage? It does. That's amazing. I'm in love with that card. It's gonna be banned, like in real life. Don't show again. Yes, okay. Yeah, in real life, it's got to be banned. Like that's way too overpowered. I mean, come on. And now we get 2 of them. Like, come on, guys. Way too overpowered. Am I right, or am I right? You know, it'd be really nice to reorganize these, but I suppose there's no need to necessarily. Is there a mage still? Actually, whoops. No. Skip attack. Yep, skip attack again. We get a large presence on the field. It would be lovely to just one hit. In this way, I feel like we're kind of charging up a magical attack, you know? And that sounds kind of dumb, but it just kind of how I feel. It's like we're sitting there, you know, they're hitting us and they keep hitting us and we're just waiting and waiting. Another Azure Mage. So if we do that, oh, well, that's nice. And skip attack again. I like those fog banks. I like them a lot. Alright, we'll block with both fog banks. And no damage to us, because the card's amazing. See, it doesn't even go through the animation. It's wonderful. Okay, so let's count up how much damage we do if we do it right now. 2, 4, 9, none, 11, 13. 13 damage. Should we do it now? I think we shouldn't. I think we should keep going. We should keep going. So now it's 13, 14, 15. 15 damage. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting real close, guys. Skip attack again. Just keep building. Just keep building. Really gotta pay attention. Keep on forgetting to click continue. You'll probably notice that, most definitely. So block with that and block with that. Confirm block, and nothing happens to us because, again, the card is wonderful. So relax, getting some more tea. Another land, why not? And that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15. 15, so we need 3 more. Well, we're getting there. And we have equal mana to creatures. I think that's cool. Skip attack and continue. I remembered that time. So they put a mana down, and they're going to keep attacking with those same 2 creatures, and we're going to keep blocking with our same 2 fog banks. Wonderful. So cheeky. This is like when you're playing a first-person shooter of some sort, and you're hiding behind a rock that the enemy can't get past. We've all done it. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. We've all done it at least once. The enemy can't get to you, but you can get to it. It was too hard of a fight. And so you took the chance, you know? You took control. And it was nice. You won. But it wasn't as good. Let's see. Phantom Warrior, so at the 2/2. Oh, we're so close. We need one more creature. One more creature to do at least 1 damage. And then we'll be ready. It's like we're charging up an attack, guys. I forgot to hit continue again. Quality content for me, as usual. So, another question for y'all. When was the first time y'all ever played Magic? If you have. If you haven't, would you like to start? And if you wouldn't like to start, then why are you watching this? Why, I ask you. Alright. So we just gotta wait one more. That's... Wow, it has to pull the camera back. That's how many creatures we have. So we just have to wait. We have to skip, continue, and we have to wait for our next turn because that guy is summoning sickness. This is just crazy, guys. Just crazy. Confirm the block. Wonderful. Ooh, what is this? Haste. This creature can attack and tap as soon as it comes under your control. Alright. Let's play an island. Let's play sleep. Choosing that player. They all get tapped. We continue. We attack with all of them, confirm attack, and decimate. From 18 life. And I'll just let this keep going. Again. And again. And again. And so on until they're dead. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really proud of that. I know it was just the first episode in this little Jace mini-series, but I thought that was just, it was too good to pass up. Champion of the Drowned Catacomb. Win 2 games in which you cast a blue or black spell. In 1, out 1. Had a creature enter the battlefield and returned a creature to an opponent's hand on the same turn. Alright. Enraged by your defiance, the bullies throw you off the ring. You desperately cling to the edge, and before you know what's happening, you telepathically force one of the bullies to save your life. You've won the fight, but the danger your abilities pose has become painfully apparent. So we can mind control people. Interesting. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I really, as you can tell, enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed, make sure to click the like button. If you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I will be back soon with the next one, guys. Cheers.